Welcome to Gypsies. What can I get for you?
Let me get a black coffee.
Black coffee?
Yeah.
All right. Just like your daddy, huh?
Yes, sir.
Like your daddy, huh?
Like my dad.
Like daddy. All right.
Big dog. Free.
One black coffee, that's gonna be $2. $2. All right, $2. See here. Got $18 change?
Keep the change.
It's $18 change?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Keep it?
Yeah, keep
that's
the
a big
change.
tip, man. I appreciate that, man.
No, man, I support your cause.
What cause?
For your wife. You know, your wife in jail, right?
No. Wife is not in jail. No, wife is not in jail. No, wife is not in jail.
Oh, no. The sign on the window say, free wife.
Man, it's free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi, man. Free Wi-Fi. You know, the internet Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, give me my change back, man.
Free Wi-Fi, man. Yeah.
What's good, Cleveland? It's your girl Tammy with Talking with Tammy, all the way from the south of Atlanta, Georgia. How y'all doing? Talking with Tammy is a hot mess. It's my brand is really fun, energetic, motivational, inspirational, and I try to highlight women. It's just a little bit of everything because I have ADD, so I like to talk about a little bit of everything. But yeah, it's a great, just a bundle of everything.
Okay,
yes.
So how did you start talking with Tammy?
How I started talking with Tammy? Well, my husband and I transitioned to Atlanta, Georgia back in 2005. I had just graduated from college. I was a stay-at-home mom and went back to school and finished. And I was ready to go back to work, and I wanted to use my degree, which is in business. And I said, what can I do? I knew I wanted to do something with helping people, but I didn't know what. And so one day I was on Craigslist. You know, Craigslist is a mess. But I was on Craigslist, and I saw an opening for internship at a news station. And I applied it, and so I was a 35-year-old intern at the time. Old as hell. But I was an intern, and I learned everything I could about media and TV production and everything. Went back to school again, and I learned TV production and got my certification, and I started Talking with Tammy TV show, which was on a cable access show. So I did that for like a couple years, and then the blogging came around. And it was all about digital media. So I transitioned to the blog, and it took off. And now it's a household name, brand. And I want to give a shout out to my mother-in-law who came up with my name. Some of the most rewarding things that I could think of was, one of them was when I was asked by Ford Motor Company to drive one of their vehicles for a whole year with a free gas card. I did that program last year. I was picked out of 10,000 applicants, and I was selected for the Atlanta region to drive the Ford Fiesta 2000. It was the pro model for the 2015, and I had that car for a year, and I had free gas every single day. And I almost passed out when I had to get a car back at the end of the year because it was such a great program, and I was very excited that they even picked me. That was one rewarding experience. Another one was when I got to meet Oprah Winfrey and sit in lunch with her, Lupita Nyong'o, Kerry Washington. I mean, powerhouse women in the industry at the Essence Black Women in Hollywood luncheon last year. And hopefully I will be going back again this year. But that was very rewarding. I got to talk to her and tell her that people always say me and her look alike. And so that was a great experience too. But I have a lot of things coming up in this year. I want to step away from blogging, believe it or not, because I can't blog forever, but I see more TV opportunities because I just repped a lot of TV stuff. So I want to go back to the TV stuff and be more of a TV personality or a style expert or something in the fashion or beauty field. I love both. girl Tammy with Talking with Tammy. What's good, Cleveland? You know what Cleveland did for me? You made me what I am today. Bam! Hi, welcome to Bangs. How can I help you?
What's good, Cleveland? Michael Blue here, 30 Seconds with TempleWorks. All right, we've been really pushing our body to the limit, really keeping our core engaged, really pushing our cardio intensity up a notch. We want to continue that trend here. Full body move, it works and it's going to be great for you. It's called an exaggerated mountain climber. Easy move to do. Push yourself. See how far you can go. You can do this.
What's good, Cleveland? This is Healthy Cooking Made Easy with Chef Eric Wells. We're down here at the fabulous Cornucopia Place here in Cleveland, Ohio on Kinsman. And today we'll be doing a little healthy stir fry. What we'll be doing here is taking some wheat noodles and tossing them with some fresh vegetables and making our own teriyaki sauce. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is add a little oil to our wok here, maybe about a tablespoon of oil, okay? Then what we're going to do is go ahead and saute up our vegetables. Now our vegetables that we have here today is we have some red peppers, we have some snow peas, which I kind of diced up here, we have some carrots, and we have some broccoli, okay? So those are our vegetables. You can use any vegetable that you have at home. It is very important to use fresh vegetables, okay? So as we have our wok heating here, I'm going to add my vegetables, and that's exactly what you want to hear. It's a nice little saute. Now, if you don't have a wok at home, you can use a large skillet. A large nonstick skillet will work fine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables and just kind of saute these up. Okay? So again, it's just giving us some really good flavor, really good color into the dish. And again, it's just really nice and crunchy vegetables. You don't want to over saute these vegetables. You just still want them to be crunchy at the end. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this maybe another 15 seconds. Hit it with a little pepper. I'm not adding any salt because our sauce is based from a soy sauce base, so it is some sodium in the sauce. So I don't want to over salt the dish. You know, high sodium can be really troublesome if you have high blood pressure. So what we're going to do there is take our vegetables and put them in our bowl to set aside for a little bit, okay? Meanwhile, what we're going to do is go ahead and make our sauce. Okay, so we're going to put this aside and make our sauce. Now, what we have is our sauce here. We have a little low sodium soy sauce. I'm going to put it in here. We also have some Japanese rice vinegar. Okay, you can find this in any grocery store, Japanese rice vinegar. And then we have some sesame oil, okay? Again, sesame oil you can find in any grocery store, okay? So we have about 3 tablespoons each of the soy sauce and the rice vinegar, and about a tablespoon of the sesame oil. So just want to kind of stir this up. What we're going to do here is reheat our wok, add a little more oil. Then from there, what we're going to do is add our wheat noodles here. So I like to use wheat noodles when I do this, almost like a lo mein. And then kind of saute these up. We're going to add our vegetables back in. And this is a great dish for vegetarians. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, this is a wonderful dish. No meat products at all. Okay, so we're just sauteing these up. Then we're going to go ahead and add our sauce in here. We're going to pour the sauce right in. And that's really great flavors, really great color here. I'm going to finish this off with a little sesame seeds. This dish will feed 2 to 3 people. You know, if you want more, you can obviously do more. We've got all the fresh vegetables there that are still nice and bright and colorful. And really simple dish. That looks really beautiful there. And there's our dish. Really simple and easy stir fry with some wheat noodles and fresh vegetables. Again, guys, thank you for allowing me to cook for you. I'm Chef Eric Wells. and have a great day.
What's good, Cleveland? It's Larice Purnell with the Currency Code. It's that time of year again, everybody, to check your score and to know your report. Do you know it's a federal law that you have access to your credit report once a year? All you have to do is go to annualcreditreport.com. Look up your Experian, your Equifax, and your TransUnion. I said annualcreditreport.com. Pick up your phone and access your report today.
Understand the blessing that you have in life. Understand the gift that you have been given. Understand the purpose that comes along with that gift. Understand what it means to be able to fight, not to win, but to put yourself in the position to be introduced to that which you cannot create for yourself. And then have the gumption to walk into it and do it and make it work. There's nothing worse than somebody that prays for something that when they get it, they don't pimp it.
What's good, Cleveland? I am here with one of the amazing panelists, Jeff Johnson. He was in the Beauty and Brains Empowerment Series, and when I say he did a fabulous job, I'm pretty sure he received like a standing ovation. Everybody just loved it. How did you prepare for your speech today?
Listening. I mean, I think so much of this was about who are we as people, as men and women, and what can we give to each other. And so much of my presentation was simply about how do I talk to my mother, how do I work with my wife, how do I deal with my daughter. And so this would be different than one of the political, speeches that I might give that may require a whole bunch of research. It was coming in, listening to the room, and the energy that was in this room was just fantastic.
I love it. So you're from Cleveland.
Yes.
And your mom, she lived in Cleveland?
She still lives here.
Okay, and then you're married, and then your daughter. So what does that mean for you to have such, or to be a part of such an empowering event when you have those important women in your life?
It's essential, and it's not even really an event, right? It's lifestyle. So it's important for men to show up and say that we support our women, whether they're our daughters, our wives, our mothers, or just our friends. I don't think there's enough interaction where men are showing up for women and saying we support what you do, how you do it, we want to be there for you. And so the fact that one, I was invited was just a huge honor. Invited by someone I went to high school with, put together by just a group of women that are doing amazing things. So the honor was really mine.
What advice would you give to people who are trying to walk in your shoes? You've done so much over the years. What advice would you give to everybody else who's trying to do that?
One, don't diminish the power of where you are. Cleveland is an amazing place. So many people I meet around the country that are doing amazing things are from Cleveland. So one, honor your city by understanding how great it is. Two, understand that you have a gift and find the opportunity. And then three, don't be afraid. There are a lot of people that love Cleveland so they don't want to leave. Sometimes you have to leave to be able to get what you need to bring back to invest.
Definitely.
And so for those people that have left Cleveland, there are opportunities for you to come back. For those that are here, there's opportunities all over the world for you to go learn and bring that back to Cleveland.
Definitely. What's good, Cleveland? I am with my main girl, Tammy. Woo woo. How you guys? And she was on the panel today, and when I say this lady was phenomenal, like had me in tears, my makeup was all, I was trying to be slayed, and she just done messed me all up. Just did me wrong. So how did you feel about the event today?
I thought the event was amazing. Shout out to Edith and my girlfriend Dee to put this all together for Beauty and Brains Cleveland. All the speakers were phenomenal. I love Jeff. I just met him today, and he was amazing. And I didn't think I did too high. I mean, I think I did well. Is what I want to say. And I didn't know what I was going to say today. I had wrote down all this stuff, and then when I got up there, the spirit moved me in a different direction, and I just went from the heart. And I can't do anything but keep it real. So that's what I did, and people seem to, love it.
But I love you guys, and it's a hard city, but you can make it, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you.
I've been to, different events before, but this one was just amazing. Most people don't have men on the panel when it's for women, really, and he was amazing. They were all amazing. And
the one thing I love about Cleveland? I love the fact that Cleveland has been a training ground. It's a preparation ground. Being empowered is being educated, being uplifted, being in the know of everything that it takes for you to be successful. And Beauty and Brains gave me all of that today.
Just being at this event was so empowering to see, women that are businesswomen or people that are motivated and ambitious enough to go out and, accomplish their dreams. And for us to be able to come all together is amazing because it's so hard to get everybody on the same page or mentally in the same mindset. So this was very empowering and very positive and motivating.
So it's like, oh my gosh, I said, yes, definitely. It's something that, we can do to come together as women and show that we can succeed and be successful, no matter what we're trying to achieve in this world.
It just really feels good for it to actually come to life. Like when we sat down at dinner 6 months ago and just really started planning everything, it just really feels good that it's actually here today.
Okay, Cleveland, we have Maria Cribbs in the building, and she was also one of the panelists. She did an amazing job. Another tearjerker, made me cry. I can't deal with all
I can't even say nothing, right? I don't know what I was crying for, but I tried to relate my message, but I got all emotional. But honestly, this is nothing but God because it went it exceeded my expectations. Like, this was a great turnout. I feel like everybody was here. They were their hearts were open, ready to receive what we were saying. They were looking for change, and I feel like this was, this is our first one. It was a great first one. So I feel like we can't do nothing but get better.
Yep.
I am utterly amazed. I don't even have words for this. I feel like we started out with this small vision and we prayed over it, and God saw fit for it to be what it was today, and it was amazing.
So being that you're dibbling and dabbling in a few different things, what does being empowered mean to you?
Being empowered means to me that I am able to do anything that I say I can do. And also sometimes that comes from energy from others.
Yeah.
And so in order to be empowered, you have to be willing to receive that. And so, some people, we kind of tend to think we know it all, we got it all together, but we all can learn from someone else. So just be able to receive being empowered, and then that will help you push further.
Being that you own your own business, I know that it does take away from being able to empower other people. So how do you yourself stay empowered to keep going?
That is an awesome question. So first, I empower myself through my relationship with the Lord, meditating and just asking for His guidance, as you heard a lot about that today in the wonderful event. But most importantly, I surround myself with inspiration. So you have to refresh your circle all the time, because as God shifts you, He tells you who to be around, who to have in your circle. And so I'm lucky where I'm listening to Him and I have inspiration all around me. Someone like yourself, my friend over here. So it's all about being aware that you live off that, you thrive off that. So it's all around.
Okay, so Cleveland, this is a lady very near and dear to my heart. Edith, y'all, she is the mastermind behind this Beauty and Brains Empowerment Series. I just need to say that I'm so proud and elated to be here, and it's about time for this type of thing to be happening in Cleveland. What inspired you to do this type of event?
I think wanting to be a mentor and help out other women and be great like me.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
I'm trying. It's really hard, but I want to help motivate other women to live in their purpose too.
So I've asked everybody here, what does being empowered mean to them in their lives, in their own perspective? But for you to be the one empowering other women, what does that mean for you?
Am I empowering you?
You better stop it. This whole event was just amazing. It was so empowering.
That way though, honestly, but I'm flattered. I am, but I see it as the way I'm like sculpting my children and sharing. I want to give back. I mean, all the roads and trials I went through to get to where I am, and it's a wonderful feeling to finally be there. But I want to help other women get to the same place.
So what's coming up next? I know you have another Beauty and Brains Empowerment Series roundtable. What was the inspiration behind the next roundtable event?
The inspiration was just to let the women have a voice, not always be the one talking and hear other people's journeys and what they're going through, then maybe when they realize that I didn't just wake up like this, I like worked, I struggled, I had a broken heart. I've been through a lot of things, so I think it's important to be transparent so people know, you know?
I love that, and I'm sure everybody else really appreciates the transparency that you have, because people who are in your position, they're very guarded, and rightfully so, but that transparent feeling is what really motivates people to be more like you, and I just appreciate that so much. I appreciate it.
What's good, Cleveland?
What's good, Cleveland?
What's good, Cleveland?
What's good, Cleveland? What's good, Cleveland? What's good, Cleveland? Woo! What's good, Cleveland?
What's good, Cleveland? It's PMDE's keys to keep you motivated in 2015. It's season 2, number 1. Listen, no excuses. You got to get rid of your excuses in 2015. Listen to me. If you keep your excuses, it's going to make you lazy. It's going to make you put stuff off to tomorrow. And listen, you only have right now. Every day is the day for you to get it done. Get rid of your excuses, and you'll see success in 2015. What's good, Cleveland?